A terrifying cross-state ordeal after a promised trip from Spokane to western Washington ends in violence.
After a week of unsettled weather, I'm tracking a beautiful fall weekend with sunshine and mild temperatures.
And Lakeland High School's playing for $1 million, not on the gridiron, but online. The impact the money could have.
Good evening. Thank you for staying up late with us tonight for the KREM 2 Night Report. I'm Cody Proctor. Topping our headlines now tonight, a WSP sting led to the arrest of at least a dozen people who responded online to officers posing as parents offering their children up for sex. The operation happened this week. At least a dozen men and women appeared before a judge yesterday and today after being arrested. The sting happened in both Spokane and Liberty Lake. Of the suspects arrested, most were charged with attempted child rape. We've reached out to the Washington State Patrol for more information. We'll bring you that info when they respond. A rideshare arrangement takes a terrifying turn. 3 suspects allegedly attack a man during a promised trip from Spokane to Redmond. Police are now investigating them for armed robbery and kidnapping. Natalie Swaby from our Seattle station details what a judge said in court today.
The judge found probable cause to hold the 3 suspects in jail on bail in this case that began Wednesday night, nearly 300 miles away.
Good afternoon.
In this King County courtroom, 3 suspects are the focus in a case that began in the city of Spokane.
This is something we usually don't see. It's pretty unusual.
A 39-year-old man tells Seattle police that 2 men and a woman agreed to give him a ride from Spokane to Redmond. He gave them $65 in gas money to cover the trip, but they never took him to his destination. Instead, they drove straight to Seattle.
We do have PC for strong arm robbery. 3 suspects.
Police received an emergency call from the Chinatown International District neighborhood.
Driver was armed with a firearm.
The man told police the 3 people attacked him, striking him with a handgun and stealing his personal belongings and $180 before he broke free.
He called for help. He gave a description of the vehicle and the suspects. Officers were able to find them, and they did a high-risk stop.
Officers moving in quick arrested a woman and 2 men for investigation of robbery. Police also accused the men of kidnapping.
The victim attempted to get out of the vehicle, and they struck the victim, they hit the victim, and actually kept them from getting out of the vehicle. So that's the kidnapping part of it.
Prosecutors will decide on charges by Monday afternoon when the 3 suspects return to court. In Seattle, Natalie Swaby, King 5 News.
Well, time right now for your Night Beat for a quick look at today's top stories. A judge sentenced a man responsible for a toddler's death to more than 14 years in prison. Court documents say last year a Spokane mother found her 3-year-old son dead in his bed after he was alone with her boyfriend John Jones during the day. Documents say the medical examiner pointed out the boy's injuries were consistent with being in a crash or falling from a 2- to 3-story building. Jones was not at home when the mother came back. Authorities arrested him in Las Vegas. Along with prison time, he now has a lifetime no-contact order for the mother of the victim and her remaining son. Spokane's so-called South Hill rapist Kevin Coe is now a free man and living in an adult family home in Federal Way, but some there worry for the safety of those living in the same adult care home as Coe. Federal Way's mayor shared a statement saying they acknowledge those concerns but are confident Coe does not pose a significant public safety risk. And Washington Senator Maria Cantwell introduced a new bill this week aimed at overhauling college sports. The Student Athlete Fairness and Enforcement, or SAFE Act, would create the first national rights and protections for student athletes, including guaranteed scholarships and rules for name, image, and likeness deals. The bill also allows schools to pool media rights to boost revenue and preserves women and Olympic sports. Congressman Michael Baumgartner, who introduced his own Restore College Sports Act in April, is working with Cantwell on college sports reform. And that is it for your Night Beat. For more on any of these stories, head to our website, KREM.com. All right, let's talk weather right now. The rain looks to be gone, at least for a few days. Meteorologist Michelle Bosch joining us outside in our outdoor weather center tonight. And as we look ahead to this weekend, Michelle, how would you describe it?
I think it's going to be gorgeous. We got some much needed rain during the week, and now we're going to enjoy some sunshine for the weekend, and it looks like a pretty decent extended dry period. Not terribly chilly out here right now. We do have some clouds moving in. That's going to keep our temperatures a little bit milder than maybe what we've seen the last couple of mornings. So as we take a look across the region, we've got mid-50s here in Spokane and Coeur d'Alene, a little bit milder, a couple of low 60s across north central Washington, and some slightly chillier temperatures across the Palouse with temperatures in the 40s. But we should be bottoming out in the 40s overnight tonight in Spokane and in Coeur d'Alene. Let's take a look at satellite and radar. It looks a little bit more active than it really is. The radar is tuned in kind of extra sensitive mode right now, so picking up mainly just cloud cover. But this cloud cover is going to be passing through overnight. But the good news is it's going to be out of here by tomorrow morning. And so we'll see cloudy skies tonight, and we may see a few clouds early tomorrow morning, but those should be out of here for tomorrow afternoon. So we are looking at 3 days of mostly sunny skies. In fact, even more sunshine on Sunday and Monday, and very pleasant temperatures in the low to mid 60s.
Michelle, thanks so much. Well, coming up, it's Friday night, and that means our KREM 2 sports team's busy getting the highlights prepared for you. The big winners are coming up later. But first, Lakeland High School's battling it out tonight, both on the field and online. We'll explain in the next 90 seconds.